Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch and would like to purchase it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at JazzTime.com. Today, I'll be reviewing the Patek Aquanaut Travel Time reference 5269R-001 in rose gold with a blue dial. I will tell you a little bit about the history of this watch. Then I'll tell you about the case, bezel, dial, bracelet movement. Finally try it on and give you my thoughts. So let's start just with a little history. Now the Aquanaut is the little brother of the Nautilus. It came out as a result of Patek trying to make a watch that was a little bit more hip, younger, and aimed at the up-and-coming young Patek collector. The Nautilus had already been out since 1972, and so the Aquanaut took place in the early 90s, and you can also think of it as an answer to the offshore, Royal Oak offshore from Audemars Piguet as well. Okay, anyways, with that said, it's since gone on to do very well. The men and women, they have versions for both men and women. This one, I'm going to say, is mostly for women. Why? I'll get to it in just a moment, but yeah, and then this version, the 5269, came out, I think, around early 2020 or 2021. And there's a few things that make it different from the previous generation. I'll go through that when I go through it, each specific. But yeah, just to give you a little overview. And as I said, I was going to tell you where it stands in the lineup is that they make the rose gold with other variations with white dial and so on, and chocolate dial. This one's with this blue or gray dial, which is a very nice looking dial. So yeah, they make other variations, but as Patek does, they make a variation and then they produce it for a few years and then they quit. Okay, and then they move on to the next color. Okay, but as of 2026, we're working on the blue color, which is this one. All right, so let's start talking about it. Start from the case itself. The case here is actually going to be quite a large watch. So look, those who first, it is 38.8 millimeters, which is actually almost 39, right? It's only a little bit shy of 39 millimeters, which if you look at just the specs, actually can be worn by either a man or a woman. And so I actually can call this unisex. It's going to be a large watch for a female, but it's actually a decent size for a man. A lot of men could wear size 39. And yeah, so that's kind of interesting there. The thickness is only 9 millimeters thick, and that's because this one's using a quartz movement. Now, they do make the same version in an automatic movement. The price goes up quite a bit, and the thickness does go up, but they do make it in an automatic movement. So yeah, I'll get to that in a moment when I talk about the movement. Now, the case itself is it's going to have a high polished case, and the intricacies of the Aquanaut are actually much less than the Nautilus, and I believe that's because it's the younger brother of the Nautilus. The Nautilus is a very complex looking case. It takes a lot of work to make it. The Aquanaut is much less, and they're almost always, not always, but almost always on a rubber strap, and that makes it more comfortable. And one of the things that you'll notice about this Aquanaut, this latest generation reference 5269, is that the case and the bracelet, they meet and they have no gap. On the previous generation, you can actually see that where the spring bar went through the strap and connected, and they're left an ugly gap. And they got rid of that. They no longer do that. And it has this beautiful seamless looking design where you have the bracelet or the strap connecting to the head of the watch with no gap at all. And that makes it look a lot better. Okay? All right, so that's the case. Now let's move on to the bezel. The bezel is going to be satin finished on the top or brush finished on the top with a beveled edge. It's like a circle, but not really a circle. It kind of has these edges to it. So it's a it looks just like the Nautilus bezel, but it has a slightly different case and a different strap, as we just stated earlier. But yeah, the bezel is probably the most special part of this watch. It's what makes the Aquanaut look very unique. Okay, let's look at the dial here. The dial actually You know, it's blue gray. To me, it just looks blue, but they call it blue gray. They call it opaline blue gray. And let's unpack the dial a little bit. What makes it special? Why would you want this dial? Well, as I stated at the beginning of the video, they make other dial variations. They made a white, they made a rose gold, they made this blue, and I'm sure they're going to make many more. Now, what about this dial is so nice is that look at the pattern in the center. It looks like kind of like a little globe. The center is kind of bigger, and then it goes smaller as you go out toward the periphery. Okay, they call this the embossed Aquanaut pattern. It kind of looks like a globe to me, you know, big in the center and it kind of gets smaller toward the periphery. And what else is really cool is that they continue this motif pattern down the side of the bracelet so that the watch really looks like it's a cohesive unit made all at once, with the dial and the strap all looking as one piece, so like an integrated watch. And so, yeah, I just think it looks really nice this way. Also, since this one is quartz, they were able to add a dual time to it. So you see the second hand underneath. That actually is a time zone in another place, right? So I think that's pretty cool. You know, lets you tell the time in another place. For example, like if you, like in Asia or something, if you're in America. And of course, you have the home time, which I think is nice too. All right, so that is pretty cool. So let's move on here to the strap. As I just told you, the strap is going to be a rubber strap. They do it with this nice butterfly clasp. It has a new style clasp. They only made it on this new style clasp. Some of the older Aquanauts, they do it on different style buckle, but this one is the new style. So you has this butterfly buckle that you just kind of press. Okay, the movement here, it's going to be a quartz movement. That means it runs on battery. The movement number is E25-250SFUS24H. So that's the movement, but you know, you can't see the movement anyways. So I'm not so sure that what mattered, but when you look at the picture for the movement, actually, surprisingly, even though it's a quartz movement, the movement actually looks really nice. It's got a nice Patek finish over it, and the only part that is not so nice is it has a battery, but okay, fine. Anyways, it's what keeps the watch very thin, as I told you at the beginning of this video, that it's only 9 millimeters thick. Okay, so very nice. Okay, time to try the watch on my wrist and give you my thoughts. Now, my thoughts are it's a very nice watch for the price. Now, the retail price is $40,000. Now, on the resale market, it's going to be much more than that, like double. Now, why is that? Well, Aquanaut and Nautilus are the two best sellers of Patek, so it's no surprise there that the price is way over. But when I say it's a good value, if you look at other similar watches in its class, you're getting a gold sports Patek for that 80 plus thousand range. It's a pretty good price considering all things considered, if you look at it and compare it to other brands. Okay, and then I think that the size, and I said, ladies can wear it, but you know what? At 39 millimeters, men could wear it too. They absolutely could wear it. And blue is a color that men could wear. They also made a white one, which looked a little bit more feminine, so I'm going to say that one is going to be for women. But this one could definitely be for men. So anyways, look, if you're a woman that likes to wear larger watches, then I could say this is a pretty cool watch for you to get. And also guys who like to wear a little bit smaller. So look, if you want to buy this at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at jazztime.com. And by the way, sorry, it's not in the 80,000, it's actually in the 70,000. So there you go. And yeah, if you like to buy it, please go to jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in jazz time, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.